But let's talk some footy, Kingy, because it was Richmond by 12 points. What did you make of the Tigers?
Thought they were very good. I thought it was 12-point margin in the end, but they smashed them, really. It felt like a 35, 40-point win the way they played. If Shea Bolton kicks a couple of those 5 points that he kicked last night, if he converts a couple of those, he blows the game apart, really. I thought they were very good, got their game back, really only waiting for Tom Lynch to come back into that team, and they're at absolute full health. There's very few teams that are at full health at round 14 of the season.
Is there any... So Port Adelaide are just going, right? They're not a fearsome opponent. They're probably somewhere between 9 and 14. That's where they are at. Is there any issues with Richmond's game? Like Tarrant in the back line looks really vulnerable. Gibcus looked vulnerable last night against Marshall and they moved him forward. Revolt, clearly for obvious reasons, not the player that he has been. The midfield depth, maybe an issue. Dustin Martin, his last 3 weeks, hasn't been to the level, but we understand that he may come good before the final. So there's a couple of things I'll throw at you, Kingy. Are any of those relevant?
I see it a little bit different. I thought Tarrant looked a bit wobbly early. His last quarter was pretty good. Gibcus, I like what Damien Hardwick's doing. He's throwing him on the key tall that's in form for the opposition and saying, hey, go and find your way. Have a go. See, we've got another option to go to if you fail. Don't panic. They've thrown him forward the last couple of weeks. He's kicked a goal straight away. So I like what they're doing with Gibcus. Baker was extraordinary last night.
Great.
He 26
13
touches.
in the last quarter.
13 in the last. When the game was hot, he separated the game. He's out of contract too, so that's a bit of a scare for the Tigers. They won't want to lose Liam Baker. I still think he's the cleanest player in the competition below his knees. I think Shea Bolton's the cleanest. Yeah, well, get a good look. Well, Richmond fans will tell you who's right or wrong there. I haven't seen Liam Baker fumble all year.
Okay. Shea Bolton has made some blues because I think he's trying to do too much, but I haven't seen him fumble either.
You're giving yourself a little out there? Is that what you're doing?
No. I think when he's got the footy, that's the issue. Getting the footy and how clean he is getting it, not an issue. So I think at speed, he's the cleanest. I thought Vlosten was terrific.
Yeah.
I thought their back line was organised as it has always been. Port Adelaide lost their way at the start of the second quarter. Forwards coming far too high up the ground, and some of their entries going inside were woeful, and that's what Richmond can do to you. And Richmond's draw is like it's fully open now. I mentioned their next 5. There's only really a couple that will challenge them, Geelong and Carlton. So they probably win at worst 3 out of their next 5. They don't miss finals from there. Can they do damage? I guess that's what we're all asking. Is there a premiership there? Is there a premiership there to steal? If Melbourne are stumbling and you're looking at Sydney and Brisbane and going, Geelong, they're going to finish top 4, but I'm not sure about them. Where do Fremantle sit in all of this? I mean, is there a premiership to steal or not?
So round 13, let's go round 14, 2019. Where do you reckon Richmond were on the ladder, round 14, 2019 premiership year?
I'm going to guess 7th.
9th. They were outside of the 8 at round 14 in the premiership year of 29. I think this has got a similar feel to it. Get everyone back and healthy. Not in terms of winning premierships, but in terms of the design of the season. Get everyone as healthy as you can get them. If there's any risks, rest. Get them 100% right, and then make a charge in the back 6 to 7 weeks of the season, building into a final series. Damien Hardwick knows that formula. They've been here before. I get the feeling with health's your best player, mate. Health is your best player, and they are looming large.
Where would you play Bolter?
I think they've got the ability now. Damien Hardwick talked about this. He can throw pretty much this whole side around. Bolton can go in the middle. Bolter can go forward or back. Gibcus can do the same. Baker can do the same. Short can do the same. Dusty does his own thing. Cochin can go anywhere. They've got such versatility, and they've had to learn that, I think, through the early part of this season. What a great luxury to have.